Is a word from the astrophysics world. It's happened when a star is going till its death. It's going bigger and bigger. It's turning red, and it's becoming cooler and cooler. So red giant. I was angry with my husband because in order to recycle and preserve the planet, he added to the wash a towel, a sheet, socks, and underpants. The television above the treadmill says life will end in another 50 billion years when the sun turns into a red giant. Time flies. I better go back and make up. Maybe you will want to hear some poem in Hebrew? Somebody here speaking Hebrew? No?
Me.
And we should hear it anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so I have two short poems that I read them both in English and Hebrew for my first book. They are both of them with no titles. The first, so familiar yet strange, the big toe in your slipper, the hair on your tie smelling of soap, the rustle of a newspaper, and cleanliness, so clean and soft. And in Hebrew, it will be like this. מוכר כל כך גם זר, בוהן רגלך מתוך הכפכף, שיער ירחך בריח סבון, רשרוש עיתון וניקיון, נקי כל כך ורך. And the second one, I'll read first in Hebrew. בלילה חלמתי ששכבתי עם בעלי אחר הצהריים. מוזר הוא אמר כשסיפרתי לו, למה דווקא איתי? At night I dreamt I slept with my husband in the afternoon. Funny, he said when I told him, why me? Now this film is, I have 8 volumes of books, and every volume is in another different theme. So this another area of life, I mean. This poem is called 60 Cats, and it's about my aunt who was living not far away from here in a place, Upton, near to Boston. 60 cats. My aunt Tara already has 60 cats. That was revealed on our last phone call. When I stayed with them, she was feeding a one-eyed, resentful and hostile cat. For another cat, she tried her best to get rare medications from a doctor friend in a nearby hospital. And some of her cats were so weak that she had to feed them intravenously. She lived with Lali in a big house near a forest in a suburb of Boston. 60 cats, that's a lot of milk bowls scattered all over the place, not to mention the smell. The sick ones she kept in the basement. They had colored tags on their ears. Yellow meant they could roam around the house. Red meant they could also go outside. My uncle Lali bought an improved computer and a laser printer and converted his shares into beautiful graphs. I wanted to write that during breakfast they were not talking, but that's not true. They usually don't have them together, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. 27 years ago, they were my model couple. They were the first married couple I've ever heard say sexy things to one another. I have 2 more poems. The first is about my mother. I have the whole book about my mother and departing from mother. It's called, the name of the book is Dancing Czardas with You. Czardas, it's a name of a Hungarian dance. And the title of the poem is very long. The title is going like this. My mother, 56 years later, in Erzsébet Park, Gödöllő, Hungary, with leaves falling all around. And the poem. The years fell away from her as in a different, tougher poem, and there, on the tree-lined boulevard, she stepped lightly, leaning on her cane. "Mom," I said to her, "I want you to run like a girl, to run on the boulevard. I want to photograph you running on the boulevard." But she didn't run, my mother. I photographed her weeping, the leaves falling all around her. "Nothing has changed in 56 years," she said. She sat on a bench on top of a rocky knoll, as she did many years ago, forgetting her gum disease and the pain in her knees, with a soft, quiet face, listened to the leaves. And the last poem I'll read, it's about the time of the terrorist attacks in the Holy Israel, and especially in Jerusalem. And I need to explain some things here, but it will be so many explanations, so I don't know what to do. But first, that after every terrorist attack, we heard the helicopters above us. Another thing that in the poem is the name Dudik is the name of a boy for my group of, I've been in the army in a group of soldiers that we went to a settlement, and he was one of us, and he was killed in a battle with the enemy. And this I remember him after many years ago. So the title of the poem is A Terrorist Attack on the number 6 bus in the French Hill. French Hill is the place that I'm living. All morning, twisting and turning in bed, in the bathroom, eyes still closed, turning on the radio. First thought, everyone is in bed. A whistling sound joins the sound of ravens and birds. Waking up, Jonathan, making myself a glass of juice. Helicopters up above, tears through the thick skies. And I'm reminded of Dudik's father's face when he opened the door 30 years ago. "Some soldiers you are," he admonished us, with face altered forever. Each year on Memorial Day, the guys pay their respects. But I'm here drinking my glass of juice to the end. Thank you very much.